Happy Super Tuesday to everyone out there. I hope you had a wonderful time exercising your constitutional right to vote. I understand that some states do not vote on Super Tuesday. Like, you get ragged on. I'm getting to it. Anyway, if you by any chance are in the following states: Alabama, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Maine, Massachusetts, Minnesota, North Carolina, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Vermont, and Virginia, I hope you went out and exercised your vote today. And by the time you probably watch this video, you would have already voted, unless you're in California, which means your polls may have closed or may not close, depending on
Look here.
this. But anyway,
Hurry up. Damn. You always do this. You always take too long to tell people what. Hurry up. Seriously, come on. Let's get to the video. Damn.
well, thanks so much for tuning into another episode of Nice But Feisty. I am Mandy Nice, and I'm going to get right into my topics. My topics are surrounding the updates that have happened since the Democratic debate on Tuesday of last week. Basically Tasha covered the previous week's debates, and I will kind of do a general glossing over of the previous debate. Joe Biden really showed himself up in the debate in South Carolina, and he really commanded the stage. It was a lot of pile on Bernie Day as opposed to pile on Bloomberg, which was the previous. It seems as if the crowd seemed a little bit off. And the reason why I say that is because the way the crowd was responding to certain statements seemed forced, particularly any comment that was presented from any other candidate pertaining to the bad record or anything that was said negatively about Michael Bloomberg was met with odd booing. Literally like, boo! I'm like, I've never really heard anybody boo like that. So it was a little odd. And then reports came out later that the audience was kind of skewed to people that could afford like $1,200 tickets and things of that nature, which really kind of points to people that are not underprivileged. Definitely those who are people of means, which is not a problem. However, it does seem as if anything that came to Michael Bloomberg that was critical of his record or critical of the things that he's said and done, that the audience was just totally skewed towards him, which was really odd. And it did seem as if that crowd was highly in favor of Michael Bloomberg. That's just what I got from actually watching the debate itself. And no one really kind of stood out. It was really just it was like chaos on the stage, and it just didn't fare well. I don't think people got a good bead on any of the candidates in that particular debate, but it definitely seemed a little off. But if anyone did actually have a comeback, it would have been Joe Biden. He did do somewhat of a commanding of that stage, and it really helped him to play out going into the South Carolina primary, and he won that. I think he got upwards to 39 to 40% of the electorate. I'm sorry. I'm going to say that again. So it seems as if he actually got about 39 to 40% of the voters in South Carolina. That is a deeply conservative state, even amongst black people. Exit polls, the overwhelming older population of black people did go for did go for Biden. But the younger generations of all colors, it seems, including the young black voters, did actually go for Bernie. So he still had that younger, voter demographic in the state. Is just overwhelmingly older generation that is still in South Carolina that actually pulled that victory off for Joe Biden. Since the debate and the primary in South Carolina, we have several dropouts. So former Mayor Pete Buttigieg has now suspended his campaign and is, or rather will be endorsing Joe Biden. Amy Klobuchar, the same, has dropped out of the race and is also endorsing Joe Biden. Tom Steyer, one of the billionaires that was on the stage, he has dropped out, and he actually came third. So it was Joe Biden, Bernie Sanders, and then Tom Steyer. But Tom Steyer has also suspended his campaign, and I think with as progressive as Tom Steyer is, I think that he should back Bernie Sanders. It just kind of would make sense to me if he is as progressive as he says that he is. That it would make sense for him to endorse Bernie Sanders. Other than that, that's what I have. And so yeah, that's it. So those are the updates I have. Take it away, Tasha. And that's all I have. So, bye. Okay, all right. You already know whose turn it is to go second this week. I'm going to go ahead and get in my topic because I heard girl a little long. So we can hurry up and get this over with. You know how I don't like to give a yap all day long. So, let's get into it. All right. My first topic is going to update you on the coronavirus. First, Dumpy came out and said it was a hoax. Then he amended his statement and was like, oh yeah, we got a few cases, but it's well under, we only got like 1 or 2. Well, that was a while ago. But he's still repeating these numbers that it's not getting any worse, that, basically is contained, and that's not reality. That's not what's actually going on. So there have been 6 deaths related to the coronavirus in Washington state. And there are now cases in Florida and in New York. So along with Texas and a couple of other states as well. But the newest cases are being found in Florida and New York. And especially in Florida with that older population, that's a very big risk. One of the things that experts are saying over and over and over again is to wash your damn hands for at least 27 seconds with soap. So I don't know how many nasty mofos is not washing their hands, but please, for the sake of all of us, including yourself, wash your damn hands. And if you have a problem with counting how many seconds that is, just say the ABCs while you're washing your hands with soap. Because that mess, rinsing, you putting your hands under running water ain't gonna work. Okay? Wash your hands with soap. That's critical. And I know there are a lot of people, I ain't gonna say no names, that I've seen go into a restroom and literally walk out without washing their damn hands. So please, by all means, don't do that shit no more. Wash your damn hands. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. And then rinse. That's 27 freaking seconds. Just recite the alphabet either out loud or to yourself so you can wash your hands properly. That's it. Damn. All right. Now, on to Dumpy's supporter before I get on Dumpy. Some Trump supporters, not all, gotta specify that, not all. Some Trump supporters are attacking country singer Garth Brooks for wearing a Barry Sanders jersey, thinking that he was endorsing Bernie Sanders. They didn't even go check to make sure that he was actually endorsing Bernie Sanders. They just went off on the dude on all of social media. So I get y'all triggered by that name right now because y'all really feel like he could actually overthrow Trump. And I say overthrow because Trump supporters obviously think that Trump is a king. Y'all can think that all you want to. He's an elected official. And if people do not want him in office, they can vote him out. Just like y'all voted him in, he can be voted out. So calm down. Don't go after the country singer Garth Brooks no more. He wasn't supporting Bernie Sanders. Although, Garth, seriously, you probably need to endorse Bernie. That's all I'm about to say. But anywho, see, you know what? Let me give me 2 seconds. Like sidebar. There are two things that Donald Trump knows how to do very well. One is he knows how to read a room. And what I mean by that is he has a keen sense. When he sees how the crowd is reacting, he will go with the crowd. That's why his campaign is now selling woke gear. Because he realizes that's something that a crowd likes. He also understands that the crowd, or a large swath of people, really like Bernie Sanders. So he's not going to really go in on Bernie as hard as some of these Democrats are going in on Bernie, because he knows how to read a room. So I'll give him that. I will give him that. That's number one. Number two, he knows how to promise things that he knows he'll never do. And he's honestly probably very good at pinpointing to whom in which he's going to promise things. That don't mean he's going to do it, but he knows how to say, I'm going to give you this, because he knows how to read a room. So, like I said in the last one, Democrats don't miss out on this opportunity, because I promise you, Donald Trump don't care about promising Medicare for all just to get rid of the ACA and then turning his back and be like, I wasn't gonna do that shit. But he will promise it because he knows that's something that people want, and he wants to get rid of Obamacare. So just be careful, like seriously, be careful, because he's making sure that he don't say too many bad things about Bernie, because he knows how to read a crowd. My last little topic, back on Dumpy again, is talking about how he is now suing the New York Times, saying that they are slandering him with this claim that he was in cahoots with Putin. And so now, because it is a lawsuit, there is a process in a lawsuit called discovery, where information via documents or calls or emails or whatever will be subpoenaed to say, well, prove that we are not lying on you. Because I'm pretty sure by the time, like, they got some inside source that has some kind of information that showed that he, has been dealing with Putin, maybe not on the level that they said, but we don't know that for sure. But the fact that there is a lawsuit, now there's a lot of stuff that they can go after based on that lawsuit. I'll leave it like that. Anyway, I love you. Bye. Well, thanks so much for tuning in to another episode of Nice But Feisty with Mandi Nice and Tasha Feisty. Ooh, ooh, yeah. Have a good one. Oh, and one more thing. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And you better share that. You heard.